Let's apply what you just practiced. Another company will lend me and his older sister $4,000 every month. She will pay 11.88 in interest. What is the interest rate? Round to the nearest tenth of a percent for 1 year. So I'm guessing that this interest, oh, sorry, it says it right there. Every month she will pay this much. So we've got to take that amount, 11.88, multiply it by 12. That way we know how much is getting paid by the year. So that equals $142.56. So again, we set up our part equals percent over the whole. We know that our part is our interest, so we paid $142.56 in interest. Our percent is what we don't know. Our whole initial amount of investment was $4,000. To undo this n times 4,000, you need to divide by 4,000. And over here, we need to divide by 4,000. And then we get our n, which is our percent. And then we have to calculate what that equals. And you get something like this, 0.03564. Okay, that's our percent. So in order to turn this into a percent, I've got to move the decimal 2 spaces. So we get 3.564%. And yes, when you are shopping and looking at different interest rates, they sometimes will carry additional values behind us, like 3.5%. You could get 3. You could have an interest rate of like 3.625. They usually have it by the 8th. Is how they will adjust your interest rates. So in this case, though, it's 3.5 and 64%. It did tell us to round to the nearest tenth. So if we're rounding this to the nearest tenth, we're going to look at our hundredths place, and we're going to say to our tenth, we need to round you up because 6, so we're going to get 3.6%.